Now, the Tennessee Valley's certified most accurate forecast from the Fox 54 Weather Impact Team.
And a very good Tuesday evening to you. I'm Fox 54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Dressman. It was a beautiful Tuesday afternoon across the Tennessee Valley. Now, we started the day with a little bit of cloud cover. We started the day with a little bit of humidity, but I told you yesterday it was going to take a little bit of time for that drier air to build its way into the Tennessee Valley. By the time we got to the middle and later part of the afternoon, the dew points were sitting comfortably in the 50s, and it felt absolutely fantastic outside. Now, maybe at times it was just a touch on the hazy end of the spectrum, and I think we're going to keep that haze around for the next couple of days. We still find ourselves dealing with a little bit of Canadian wildfire smog. Live look out over in DeKalb County this evening. Beautiful blue sky. It's really difficult to find much in the way of any sort of cloud cover there over in northeast Alabama. Back home here in the city of Huntsville, we're looking northbound on Memorial Parkway. A couple of clouds, you can kind of see them off in the distance there, just some fair weather cumulus clouds. We're certainly not talking about any rain this evening, but you can see that light haze. We're definitely not talking about that deep, beautiful blue sky. Instead, it's kind of got a little bit of a pale look to it. That's that haze. Now, that haze shouldn't be impacting you at all. Instead, it's just really making the sky look a little paler, not that deep, beautiful blue color that you would hope to see now that we're getting into the summer and you're wanting to spend a little bit more time outside. And then I believe I have one more look for you here from the top of Montesano, where you can really see that haze here from the top of Montesano. A couple of clouds still off in the distance. Those are definitely visible. Look at this, current temperature sitting in the mid 80s, right around 86 degrees. But look at that dew point. Dew point of 53 feels fantastic outside this evening, and we're going to continue with the fantastic conditions. Now, I'm showing you this while also just now in my head realizing that if you're watching this, you're not going to make it to the Trash Pandas game on time. But if you were to have gone tonight, this is what you would have gotten. And I guess you could still use this information as a guide for the rest of the evening. I suppose the forecast is not exclusive to Toyota Field, right? You can use this and apply it to wherever you are this evening, but you're definitely not using this information to go to the Trash Pandas game. 80 degrees at 7, 77 at 8, 74 degrees by the time we get to 9 o'clock. We're still talking about that mostly clear sky. We're also going to continue to talk about the lack of humidity across the Tennessee Valley, making for a beautiful evening, whatever you're going to be doing. Look at dew points across the Tennessee Valley. They've really come down over the last 5 or 6 hours. 53 in Huntsville, 56 in Arab, 53 in Scottsboro. Dew point is 64 right now in Fayetteville. I am inclined to believe that. Earlier it said the dew point in Fayetteville was up into the lower 70s. I didn't believe that, but I am inclined to believe 64 just because Pulaski's sitting at a dew point of 65. 59 right now is the dew point over in Florence. We don't get dew points this low a whole lot this time of year, so enjoy it while you can. We're going to continue with the trend as we head into your Wednesday. Dew points sitting in the mid and upper 50s. Some folks talking about dew points in the lower 60s. Wednesday's it. Things are going to begin to change as we head into your Thursday. Dew points quickly going to begin to climb into the mid and upper 60s. We could be talking about dew points in the lower 70s. If dew points don't creep into the lower 70s on Thursday, they're definitely going to creep into the low, maybe even the mid 70s as we head into Friday and then through the weekend as well. As we begin to increase the amount of moisture in our atmosphere, we're also going to begin to increase the opportunities for rain across the Tennessee Valley. We're going to be dry on Wednesday. A couple of scattered showers are going to be possible across the Tennessee Valley as we head into your Thursday. The bad news here comes as we head into your Father's Day weekend. Rain is all but a certainty. At times, we're going to be talking about periods of widespread heavy rain across the Tennessee Valley, not just as we head into Friday, but unfortunately as we head into Saturday and Father's Day as well. And it looks like that rain is going to stick with us as we head into Monday and Tuesday of next week. The good news here is that as of right now, it doesn't look like we're going to be talking about any severe weather across the Tennessee Valley. Here's Futurecast as we head into the later part of the morning, early into the afternoon on Wednesday. A couple of clouds across the Tennessee Valley, but otherwise, I do think we're going to be talking about a mostly sunny sky. We're definitely going to be just a touch on the hazy side, but again, that really shouldn't impact you at all. I don't really foresee air quality numbers going up all that much. We're going to maintain the mostly clear sky through the heart of the afternoon, early into the evening. Like I said, we're not going to be talking about any rain. We're still not talking about a lot of moisture in our atmosphere, so it's going to be somewhat difficult for clouds to really begin to develop across the Tennessee Valley. Maybe a slight increase in cloud cover as we head into the overnight, early into your Thursday morning. Through the middle and later part of Thursday morning, we're still dry across the Tennessee Valley, but I think the increase in cloud cover is definitely going to be notable. Then as we head into the afternoon, a couple of isolated, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms might begin to develop across the Tennessee Valley. This activity, again, isolated to widely scattered. Most of us are going to be dry. Not everybody's going to get rain on Thursday. But where it does rain, we could get a really good, quick, heavy rain shower that could put right down a quick 1/10 of an inch, maybe even 15/100ths of an inch. We're going to stick with this trend as we head into Thursday evening. Again, the vast majority of us are going to be dry. Rain only begins to become more widespread as we head into Thursday night and then early into Friday morning. And then from there, the rain is definitely going to become much more widespread in nature. Sunset tonight is going to be at 8 o'clock in the evening. That's something to be excited about, right? The summer nights are finally hitting their peak as far as length is concerned. I will always say the one thing I really, really enjoyed about my time living in Idaho was that the sun didn't set until well after 9 o'clock at night. There were still hints of daylight even at the 10 o'clock hour. Really excited to go visit my in-laws here in a month to enjoy those summer Idaho nights. They're always really pretty. Tomorrow, June 11th, sunset is also going to be at 8 o'clock p.m. Now, the sunset is going to continue to get later for just a couple of more weeks. By June 25th, we're talking about a sunset of 8:04. But then once we get past the summer solstice, the amount of daylight is actually going to begin to decrease across the Tennessee Valley. We lose daylight between the summer solstice and the winter solstice, and then we gain daylight between the winter solstice and the summer solstice. So by the time we get to July 9th, sunset is going to be at 8:03. So we're going to lose a minute between June 25th and July 9th, 8:04 to 8:03. Now that doesn't necessarily sound like a lot, but these times are also going to be altered as far as the sunrise is concerned. So we have to think about both and look at it on both ends of the spectrum. 6 weeks from now, July 23rd, we're talking about a sunset of 7:56 p.m. So if you do that little bit of math, you discover that we really only get about a month on any given year where the sunset is actually after 8 o'clock in the evening. It was a decently warm afternoon across the Tennessee Valley. Believe it or not, these numbers actually a couple of degrees below where we should be this time of year. We talked about the low and mid 80s today over in northeast Alabama, Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall counties. We talked about the mid and upper 80s elsewhere across North Alabama, southern and middle Tennessee. The average high temperature as we head into the middle part of June, right around 88 or 89 degrees. Temperature sitting in the 80s this evening, 85 in Huntsville, 82 in Arab, 83 in Coleman, and a pair of 85s for both Pulaski and Fayetteville up in southern and middle Tennessee. 84 degrees right now over in Florence. Lower 80s over in Fort Payne. Our friends over in northeast Alabama. Good evening to our friends in Fort Payne. They currently find themselves sitting at 82. Overall, a really great night across the Tennessee Valley. Given the lack of humidity, maybe you want to be so bold as to leave the windows open tonight. Maybe 63 is just a bit too warm for you and you're going to end up leaving the AC running. I've got a low temperature at around 63 degrees. Heading out the door really early in the morning. Maybe you're one of those folks. I know my neighbor tends to wake up really, really early and go for that early morning run. Maybe you're one of the folks that does the same. It's actually going to be quite nice. 66 at 6 o'clock in the morning, 68 at 7, 72 by 8. 78 degrees as we head into the later part of the morning. We're talking about a drier air mass, which means the temperatures are actually going to be able to warm up a little quicker as opposed to talking about more humid conditions. A little more average tomorrow afternoon. I've got highs climbing into the mid-upper 80s, got a high temperature right around 88 degrees. Would not be the least bit surprised if somebody ends up seeing 90 degrees. Then we head into your Thursday. Once again, temperatures climbing into the mid and upper 80s. Would not be the least bit surprised if somebody ends up seeing 90 degrees. Today's question of the day: what is the time range for the daily high and low temperature? It ends up running midnight to midnight, which is fun in those situations where the high temperature actually occurs at midnight. Sometimes it'll be incredibly warm right at the start of a new day, and then a cold front will come through in the morning and drop our temperatures, and actually temperatures will fall through the course of the afternoon as opposed to rising. That happens here across the Tennessee Valley every so often. But yes, it ends up running midnight to midnight. If you want, you can text me your question, number 256-382-2692. Have a good look at the next 7 days, and there's actually a fair amount of consistency in the 7-day forecast. Really, Wednesday is the only abnormality, and Wednesday is the best day in the 7-day forecast. 88 degrees both Thursday and Friday. Rain begins to build into the Tennessee Valley Thursday and Friday. That's where the consistency comes. And then we stick with the mid and upper 80s as we head into Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to be in the forecast Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Again, doesn't really look like we're talking about any severe weather. But we could be talking about some heavy rainfall across the area, especially as we head into the weekend. I've got 86 on Monday, 85 degrees by the time we get to next Tuesday.